Ryan Bernaldo. Shout out to Ryan Bernaldo, last customer of the day.
I don't even get to frame you guys.
Don't buy comics. Get one of these.
Yes.
Get a streaky. Every little
I
girl
agree.
under the age of 30 will totally love this.
$14.95 plus your House of Secrets discount.
Come on.
Adorbs.
That's a whole other line of
Adorbs.
That's a whole
Am
other
I right? Comics. You got sharp edges. I live in sharp edges. Please. Adorbs.
We
I'll give you a count. We've got a viewer already.
Oh, we framed?
Yeah,
How far
that's
can I go?
good. That's good. I was worried about.
How far out can I go?
You guys are in frame.
Radio.
Okay.
You can go. You can go. You can go to there, too.
I like some modern English, but
I
we're
tell
gonna
you
kill
where
it.
to go. Would never do that. I love you.
That's me.
You know me, right?
Yep. New Comics Eve.
Eric Warfield.
You're Paul Grimshaw.
New Comics
You
Eve.
got new books.
Tuesday night. House of Secrets.
You guys are so
downtown
much
Burbank.
smoother before your pattering.
Well, then we freeze. As soon as you go,
Pattering.
Mike safe, we're like, oh, I don't feel safe anymore.
Pattering.
There's nothing safe in Mike safe.
Pattering right here, right?
Yeah.
I want to go back to streaky.
Better than pandering.
Yes.
You're going to streaky?
Exactly.
You're going to go right off frame.
And we're out.
Did you read anything this week?
I did.
All right.
I did. I tried reading a couple of books. I shouldn't mention them because they were crap. Judge Dredd was the first one. That was awful.
Oh. You're all about
And I'm
Judge
not
Dredd.
saying I didn't like this book,
Yeah.
because I really, really wanted to like this Batman 66. And maybe I was just in a bad frame of mind. Mike Allred is
It's got a
pretty
lunch pail on the
amazing.
cover.
Mike, Laura Allred, and this new. There's a lot of reds in this book.
Yeah.
It's Comedy Central, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean. This
So it's communist.
Lee Allred,
I don't know.
credited. I don't know what it was. It's I kind of know the shtick of this book is to be the Batman 66 book, but in
Like
a
the
weird
show.
way, it was like watching the TV show. It was
Yeah.
so on type that I was like, I kind of wanted it to be a comic book in a weird way, right? And kind of break out of that television.
Oh, sure.
It was almost too on type.
Yeah. It's
And I
watching-
love Allred. You know I love Mike
Like watching a
Allred.
teleplay.
It
Animatics
kind of
of
was.
a-
It kind of was. It was.
I
it
got
was a
the
little,
same office.
Yeah.
I haven't read that one.
This one here, chock full of supervillains. Like
You
just-
laughed a couple times. I heard you.
I did laugh. But in the same breath, like I'll watch that Batman show, I'll laugh a couple of times, and then I'll
Yeah.
be like,
Boring.
next, right? Give me some like
Unless Julie
Bewitched.
Newmar's on there, and then it's go.
Well, yeah, but then I'm not really watching it.
That's a
Little
good
too.
wish.
a
God
little-
damn.
a little too on model for me. I hadn't read it in quite some time. All read, all those reds. It was good. It was good, but a little too on model. And then I read this book. My friend Steve Niles, writing with Philip Kim.
Hi, Steve.
Everybody
You're
knows.
watching.
Yeah, hey Steve. Long time no viddy, Druk.
Periscope.
Monster World kind of noir detective meets monster. Well, it's a Steve Niles book. You know exactly what
Sure,
it is.
sure.
And I found it very, very palatable and very easy to read, and honestly, a ton of fun. Another new company, American Gothic Press, which is the famous Monsters of Filmland.
Oh, yeah.
Imprint.
I got a bunch of books
I
out
think
there.
this is the first one that I've read, and I think Steve's writing a couple of them.
Yeah.
This is the first one I've read
It's right up his alley.
of that imprint, and I really enjoyed it. It was it's a lot like our book. This book right here, All Crime Comics, unabashed plug, and or Five Color Comics #1, unabashed plug, where that's more than enough. Where it was like a lot going on, like really fast, you know, like.
Yeah.
For me, reading comics, I don't need to have like every chapter and verse explained to me.
Well, everything's always, you know, if it's not to make a trade, then it's taffy, right? You're just pulling.
Yeah,
it
or
apart,
just
you're
leave
stretching
something there
it
to the
apart.
reader's imagination. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying. Like you don't have to fill in every single line of dialogue and every.
You don't have to
know,
slap in
like-
the face with it.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, so I read something this week. A little proud of myself. I really must say. Eric Warfield, yeah, model student, reads something every week for y'all. What'd you read?
I try. I
You
get
did.
around.
You did.
I haven't read this yet. Goddamn.
Oh.
That was my pick from a while back. The goddamn.
That was first issue, right? And
Yeah.
a lot of people, I
That
would
was number
say,
2. I think this is Noah.
Everybody
Noah
loves
looks like a jester for some reason, like a harlequin. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe it's not Noah. Could be Noah. He showed up at the end of the last one.
Bloody Heathens.
Triple dose of Kieran Gillen. I don't.
Whoa.
I don't get it. I'd say pick any one. Take your choice of Gillens.
Take it, Gillen.
Wicked and Divine. Always fun. This one's about cats. Cat gods, Bast, and I'm gonna say it wrong.
You can say it right.
Sekhmet.
Ooh, that's a pretty looking book.
Sekhmet. It looks like that guy who did Tokyo Pop. Not Tokyo Pop. Multiple Warheads. Who was that guy?
Yeah, absolutely. The guy that did Multiple
Sekhmet.
Warheads.
That's it. Sekhmet, Bast, cat gods.
And then what's this crazy Max Headroom cover?
Phonogram, I'm totally down. Anything with 80s music and music lyrics and anything that's musically driven, I'm pretty much there. Phonogram, another one, Kieran Gillen.
You could say you're a groupie of that kind of...
And then the opposite end of the spectrum from all of that, Kieran Gillen also wrote Darth Vader Annual, which I checked out, with Lionel Yu artwork in it. It was beautiful. It was really good.
Good Lionel Yu artwork?
Serviceable.
Serviceable. Yeah, when he's good, he's good. When he's bad, he's not.
Yeah. It's princesses and TIE fighters and stuff.
Yeah. What more does a grown boy need?
And then 3PO units. I don't know what the black ones are called. There's C3PO, K3PO, R3PO. They probably say it in there. I don't remember.
think, unbeknownst to you,
Bad 3PO.
you have a sweet
That's what it should be.
segue for our producer.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Any Gillen in a storm.
I could be right.
Our comic topic of the
Ta-da.
All right. Are we at 8
This
minutes
is-
yet?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't reach that.
We gotta be at 5. We're good. We're good.
I know you're good. You're good. So there's. Well, you
I'll
gotta
open it and
check-
have you read it because it's.
Oh, you gotta show it to the camera.
Oh, sorry.
we looked at
That's
it. Ah, sorry.
Star Wars.
You blew
That's
it.
the topic.
All right.
Oh, but wait, there's more.
Issue 8, the famous Marvel starts writing characters for the universe issue, with the green bunny rabbit.
I guess the
Oh.
bunny. Someone
the-
told us
there's
that
like
nudge,
a-
wink, wink, that
Obi-Wan something. There's like a Hispanic Jedi Knight. Seriously,
like Juan, like Juan.
read it.
Obi-Wan.
I believe tonight's topic is the best Star Wars comic ever.
I don't know. Tag and Bink is pretty funny. Tag and Bink just because it's so off.
Hey,
It's
And for people who don't know it, what's Tag and Bink?
Oh, it follows two ding dongs who dress up in stormtrooper outfits, and all they're trying to do is like just get off the Death Star before it blows up.
Right.
Kinda. That's part of it. But that they do. I don't know. Is that the third wall? I don't know what way you try that.
what are you talking
One
about?
of no, one of them is like one of the famous things, infamous things of Star Wars is like if you watch the movie, you can see like in the background there's that scene where there's a stormtrooper that comes through the door as it's closing and he bangs his head on the thing. That's one of the guys. It's like Tag or Bing. It's one of them that hits his head. He's like, I can't see anything inside this helmet. He's like running around. He's the guy who actually bangs his head in that thing. So they do some cool stuff like that in it. That's really funny and long out of print and never to be reprinted because it's Dark Horse. So
Yeah.
you may never see that again.
Well, you'll probably see it now that Marvel's taken over. They do those epic editions of the Star Wars. I think the reason they put
Are
all
they
that
gonna
Dark
pay
Horse
those?
stuff.
Are they gonna pay those guys?
I'm not
Yeah,
a. Ain't no lawyer.
Eek.
One
true.
wonders, right?
Yeah.
Disney did comics with Dark Horse. They did that Tron comic. There was an Alice in Wonderland, a Haunted
Yeah.
Mansion comic.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Haunted Mansion.
Or
yeah.
was that Slave
Haunted
Labor?
Mansion's
It
coming
was
back
Slave
though.
Labor. Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Oh well.
Haunted Mansion's coming back though. Disney
Yeah.
Imagine, what do they call that? What Disney Kingdoms? That's it.
Yes.
Like with Figment. Haunted Mansion coming.
Paul and
Mine, I think it's still the that big old Marvel Treasury edition of Star Wars one,
yeah.
the Chaikin artwork and Archie Goodwin 77 reprint to me.
Usually like because it's monstrous. All comics should be that big.
Shit, I wish they were all that big now
Yeah.
with my eyes going and failing on me.
That's why
Back
we
then-
have.
I mean, it was weird. I was actually talking with a friend.
That's why we use this now.
the old man's version.
The old
of,
man's version of the comic book Overstreet comic book price
Yeah.
guide. It's very good.
Well, if you'd seen the regular edition, I always love those. I have a love
With a
affair,
magnifying glass.
and it being almost Christmas, those were some of the few books that I actually got in the old country in England. Was the Marvel Treasuries. We didn't really get we didn't really get a lot of
Shipping on that too is gotta be crazy.
well, I think it was something because the dollar value. I mean, the price of it was warranted maybe sending it over there.
All right.
But I remember, I was talking with Brandon actually on Friday about how great it was to get a Treasury. I mean, the sizes, everything, you know. And the Star Wars one's not a great example because it's all reprints of stuff that was already done. But a lot of those early ones, that Spider-Man Volume 1,
Yeah.
Spider-Man versus Muhammad
And when you're a
Ali,
little
that
kid and it's
Superman
almost as
Ali.
big as you are, then that's
It's
even
just,
more
it's
impressive,
you open that thing up and it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
yes,
It's like,
thank you. Yeah.
It's like these days, you know, get one of these or the big Little Nemo Sundays or something.
But not so much though, because I mean the
artist editions.
no, the thing with those, they were, well, when you get to the middle of that, it's hard work to open the damn thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
on those Treasury Editions,
all-
they're only 80 pages, 90 pages, and you could open them, you could put them over your knee, you could turn them over like a comic book, you know, you'd be like, you know, Paul, get over here! And you're, I'm coming, Ma! You know, and you could put it down.
They're not
and
heavy.
You
Yeah.
do that. They were really easy to read
Yeah.
and really fun and large, and they were special. They were really special. And I know IDW tries to make some of those Treasury size editions, but they don't have the
Yeah.
same volume to me. They don't have the same.
Not too slick. They're not all
They are too
newsprint.
slick.
Yeah.
Exactly. They need to be on newsprint. Sorry, I kind of got segued away right there, but that was
Newsprint's the way to go.
yeah.
Different paper.
I don't think you can even find newsprint. If we try to print a book on newsprint these days, I think it'd be one of the hardest bloody things to do.
Yeah, you'd have to pick something in between.
Everything's right. Everything's on gloss paper, heavy bond, and all that. kind of
DC
stuff.
does that.
Finding
DC does that good matte paper on some of that Kirby stuff.
But a lot of
That's
that, a lot of it is fake though. It's still
Sure.
gloss and it's colored that way,
Sure.
you know. Like real old pulp paper. It's gone the way of pulp paper, and
Pulps.
pulp.
It's been pulped
It has been pulp.
and returned to the earth.
We are wrapping it up. We are
Like Christmas
so wrap
time.
it. Well, we should because we've been quite long-winded tonight.
People ask us if our opinion matters. Why should they care? We do make our own books, as Paul pointed out.
We do.
We put our money where our mouth is.
Yep.
Actually,
You can bet.
we put our money in a big hole in the ground.
Hey,
and we just keep shoveling it in.
self-publishing.
Oh, hey!
It's
You all
fun.
knew the Scots were some randy goats.
Ooh.
This proves it. Here you go. Here's your mountain goats with their kilts and everything in the
That
new
book's
autumn
not
lands.
so bad.
This book's awesome, by the way. It's like another version of Commandy.
I thought we were cutting it out.
It's a crazy version of
Now we
Commandy.
got
I found it underneath
Say good
our
night,
books.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night, Burbank. Thank you for tuning in.
I forgot about Autumn Lands.